Hey everybody, it's Shadowstar and Crystal here for more Dragonball Z Kakarot. I'm not playing the game, you are. And now you can figure out the controls. I don't know, what the hell did you...
Well, I had them on the screen for a second, then it decided, no, you didn't want to read that.
Oh yeah, that's a problem. You didn't get the advantage of adjusting to controls. There was something by one of those trees.
I'd better say hi to everyone.
Okay, it doesn't want me to go very far.
I don't think you can fly off the island. No, you can't fly off the island yet.
But here's a picture thing.
Oh, yeah, okay. It's just telling us about how we got the cloud.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yep.
Hello. Alright, what's up, Krillin?
I think he wants to do tutorial shit.
Yeah.
Well, not as much as I right. With Piccolo taking care of.
Hey, you two. It would seem you've both forgotten that training is a day you should be moving, learning.
I can't argue with
Now, to make sure.
We unlocked something, I didn't see what it was.
Sir, Master now.
Yeah, okay, he's got his own section.
How many community boards are there?
I don't know. Now, what I said earlier was that you want to do the side quests first, because if you do the main quest, you won't be able to access them.
Well, if you want to do some side quests, you can.
Yo!
Yes.
Hi, Turtle. Yeah, okay, he's hiding a book.
Let's not worry about what kind of book it is. We just gotta go find it.
Sure.
Greetings.
Yeah! Yeah! Alright, what should I do now?
It's a good question.
What?
You.
So this is as Goku. We can't be anyone else yet.
Yeah, but it's just programmed to say what you need for the quest, because other times you can switch people, and you got to talk to someone as a certain person.
I'm not sure how many people will be playable in the game. I know a few, and I'm curious because there's certain plot points. I'm like, who are they going to make us be for those plot points?
Yo!
Yep.
You know what bugs me? I know they're trying to be subtle and coy about it by calling it a girly book, but when you say something a girly book, it makes it sound like it's a book for girls, not of girls.
I guess.
What's up?
Depends on the context.
Alright!
Like, I think there's a song where the lyrics mention a girly magazine, and yeah, it says someone's in a girly magazine, and it just, like, as a kid, I didn't realize what it meant.
Alright!
Yeah, okay, training grounds.
I mean, to be fair, you skipped the tutorial, so you should probably do it.
Yeah, okay.
That's right, they give you a fake Krillin to fight. See, that's the dodging. You want to remember that button exists.
Yeah, I know. Maybe I just have better instinct
You do!
for this.
You very much do.
Because unless you count Smash Bros, you don't really know fighting games.
No, I don't. That's my point. And I've always said that. I said that in episode 1. I suck at fighting games, and this is control-wise very similar to certain fighting
And yet you can beat me at Dragon Ball Fighters.
That's also a 2D. To be fair, that's a 2D fighting game. This is a 3D fighting game.
Yeah, true. Well, I'm alright at Tekken, but I can't play Street Fighter, which is weird because you think they're similar. But
Well, also, wasn't the Naruto game
But then,
sort of
yes,
like this?
The Naruto one is closer to this side.
I've watched somebody where they said this was very similar to one of the Naruto games.
Yeah. And I used to be good at that.
You haven't played it in a long
It's been
time,
so
but yes.
long.
Yes.
Love how straight up asked, do you want to continue the story?
To find out one way or the
But no, that is an interesting point. How, I don't know, you're right. I feel like most of the time I still end up beating you at Dragon Ball Fighters. We're fairly evenly matched in something like Smash Brothers. But then everything else, you probably kick my butt. I don't know, but it's weird how
It's just a matter of practice with that specific game, I guess.
you're better at picking up. I think the thing is, you're better at picking up. The more unique a fighting game tries to be, the better you are at it compared to me.
It's like how with Smash Bros, some people are better at picking up a character they're not used to, whereas some people can only use their mains.
Or like Pokken. You're better at Pokken than me at always.
That's true, and I could probably pick up the other Pokemon a bit, but I pretty much only used Gardevoir.
I pretty much only used the Pikachu, the other Pikachu.
Yeah. Then again, they're both pretty similar. It was really weird, they put two Pikachus.
What is it? It ain't no meteor.
Now the real test of this game, it's not how good you are at the game. It's not how good am I telling you the story. It's how good am I at resisting the urge to make references and quotes to Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
Of course.
I haven't done it yet, but maybe we'll see.
I mean, why not?
To be fair, that was my first exposure for the most of this. And this is where it begins. I'm pretty sure it begins with the farm bit, and then it cuts to the island.
Okay.
Just as I thought, the creature.
Yeah, it does, because it does that. It starts with them playing the scenic, peaceful music, and then it shows the ship landing.
Or what are you? A power level of only 5? What trash? Stay back! Is this the best this planet can muster?
No, you didn't ask for the best.
Here's the
You just
launch
went up to a
pad.
random guy.
Distance 4880. Kakarot.
What units is that?
Millimeters.
Distance 4880.
Meters? That doesn't seem too absurd.
I don't know.
We don't know how far he flew to get to Piccolo.
Yeah.
I've never felt a power like this.
Because that's the one thing about Dragon Ball Z that a lot of people love, is like, nothing is even remotely meant to be Earth. Like, they call it Earth, but otherwise it's not at all Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we're Piccolo.
Yeah, I know.
Not sure what this is.
Yeah, now we're in free roaming flight mode again.
Yeah. It's not completely free roam yet. Like, soon there's a bit
Yes.
where you can like go off the map and onto other maps and everything.
The way I tend to picture it is, the free roaming bit where you should be doing lots of side quests seems to be placed in bits in the story which were heavily filler based.
Okay.
But also, this is another point of gameplay and story segregation, because here, like,
These are like your random encounters, and
There's no
you
logic-
kind of want to grind on them.
a little bit, yeah. Also, yes, there's no reason why these things, whatever they are, should be here.
Okay.
But also, that's one segregation. The other is, I'm pretty sure plot-wise, yeah, right after Raditz lands and has a bit with a farmer, he just flies to what he thinks is that power source, and it turns out to be Piccolo. There's no Piccolo hunting him down.
Oh, yeah.
It's just,
What the hell?
What the hell could he be?
Well, that's a windmill, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
no, it's a wind turbine, thank you very much.
This power. It's unlike anything I've ever felt before.
Are we supposed to be going somewhere in particular? Is there no, like, go
Yeah,
here?
there is. I'm just looking at other stuff.
Okay, that's fine.
I saw people talking.
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like you're the one who wants to explore more.
Because they put just random people in this game.
Well, yeah.
There's the up button.
Yeah, you kind of jump then fly. Or I think it's just like hold it when you go to jump.
Well, now, this could be fun.
What if we just stand in oncoming traffic?
The cars will stop.
I'm ready whenever you are. Let's do this.
Oh no, fighting on the ground. No, I go back to hovering slightly, yeah.
Well, I think control-wise, there isn't much difference between fighting on the ground and in flight.
Because you're not really on the ground, you are technically
There are
hovering.
some ground flight fights.
Okay.
I didn't play much, but I tested just one of the DLCs, and it starts with a ground-only fight, which makes sense plot-wise.
Okay.
Which, yes, I have all the DLC paid for. We will play them, but probably after the story's bonus stuff.
Okay.
Because again, like I said, from what I've realized, the DLC is sort of like the special episodes in Mystery Dungeon Explorers the Sky, where, for the most part, they're completely disconnected from the main game.
Okay.
And as of recording this, there's still DLC which is yet to be released for Daima, so
Whoa, I was dropping, that was weird.
you just press the fly button again and it brings you back.
Alright, kill more of these, 'cause I keep getting in my way. I am heading in the right direction now.
But there's
Like,
no point not
slowly.
getting some experience.
Yeah, because you do want to train.
Yes, because although I said the DLC is segregated, I think the first two DLCs do carry your level and expect you to be high level, otherwise you're going to have a really tough time.
Ah,
But all the other DLCs are completely disconnected with characters not from the main story.
oh hey!
Oh yeah, I like they put her here, because like, she is not really in Dragon Ball Z at all. They just kind of forgot she exists.
Okay, it's not really a quest, it's just, hey, you can talk to her.
I think at one point she might have something, I don't know.
Yeah, she probably
Well,
will
also,
have a side
finding
quest.
her might... Because I'm not sure, like... Well, yeah, she must have a side quest, because remember, there's that family tree page thingamajig,
Well, now.
Oh, yeah.
and I know, like, it's got all the side characters on it, that we have to, like, find their emblems or whatever.
Yeah.
What's going on?
There we go.
Okay, red beam of light is plot.
Yes, that's what we learned earlier.
You're supposed to tell me these things.
I did tell you the first time we learned it.
I know, it's always good to know things again.
If that's true, then what do you even...
Oh yeah, that's true. Raditz said it, but Piccolo doesn't even know he's a Namekian yet.
Oh, you don't even know what he is.
Well, he knows he's not a human, he knows he's not from Earth, but like... He doesn't know where Namek is, or about his species.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, Raditz is level 3 and this Piccolo is still level 1.
Oh wow, okay. We should be fine. I'm going to imagine, like most RPGs, you get scaled experience. In other words, like, you're going to get more for beating a higher thing.
Yeah, I guess. I know.
We're going to do way terrible when it comes to my episodes. Maybe I should have been the one doing the side quests. Because I suck and you can actually fight the bosses.
I guess. What if we get to a point where we both suck?
I mean, not really. It's an RPG.
And it's already on easy, so I hope we don't.
One, it's on easy, but two, it's an RPG, and most times in RPGs, the solution is if you're having too much trouble, level up a bit. Like, obviously, yeah, because that's the thing. It's an RPG in the sense of, like, you got levels and stats and whatnot, but it's not like, say, Pokemon. Like, there's still skill involved.
Yeah, true. Pokemon, you can just get really high leveled and...
Whereas here, you still got to know...
There's some skill of, like, choosing the right moves,
Yeah, but this is more like it's a fighting game, but there's stats. Which, to be fair, lots of games do that. Like, I know, like, Xenoblade is the same thing, and I know there's plenty of other games with this style where, yes, you're properly fighting, but yes, there is stats. Yeah, easy. I mean, it gave you an S rank, so...
Well, okay.
Okay,
I felt like I was struggling.
Okay, I have never understood this, so somebody answer it. Why is S the highest thing? Like, it's not just this game. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of games and things do that. Why does it go, like, BAS in most games? But I think it's a Japanese thing, because a lot of games... I've played games where, like, it'll have a ranking system where, like, in the Japanese version it's BAS, but then in English version it's just CBA.
Huh.
I know there are some games that change it for the English version to just be CBA, but then Japanese is usually like BCS.
My earliest memory of that was when I used to play a Hello Kitty game on the PS2, and it gave you a ranking after beating a level.
Okay. I don't know if the rankings matter much, or if they're just for aesthetic, or it's just like, hey, look, you're good.
I don't know. There's got to be something that determines it. Kind of like Mario Kart. You could do a cup and you could still beat it, but get more or less stars.
Oh, you know what's a game that does change it, like I was just mentioning? Hyrule Warriors. A rank is the best you can get, but if you're in Japanese, it goes BCS.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, BAS, yeah.
What have you been doing all this time?
Alright, here's all the exposition of stuff.
You gotta be kidding me. You're not from this. You were born on planet Vegeta. And that's not all.
Like I said, that's the thing. And this is a funny thing where this is a discrepancy between English and Japanese people. Japanese people got a lot of things first. The English people did not get a dub of original Dragon Ball first. This was their first exposure.
Oh, yeah, they go back.
Whereas, like, way back in the day when everything was brand new in Japan and you just have to manga in the original Dragon Ball, all the stuff that Raditz is saying used to be a big plot twist, but now it's like literally everyone on Earth knows it.
Yeah.
Don't play dumb with me. Saiyans release air.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Raditz shows up and he's like, what have you been doing? You were supposed to get rid of life. And it's like, okay, but you sent him here as a baby.
No,
How was he meant to know
I can't remember if they've already said
Did
it.
he lose the instruction manual you sent him with?
Sort of.
Okay.
I don't know if they mentioned it yet, but I think it's instinctive for Saiyans to be more destructive. And then they mentioned that Goku was hit on his head as a child.
Oh, right. I do remember hearing that. So their plan was, we'll just send one of our babies to a planet.
They'll smash things up.
It'll destroy all the life.
Well, yeah, because I remember there's like a flashback where Grandpa Gohan said that like Goku used to be much more reckless and destructive until he hit his head, and then it was easier.
Okay.
What the hell's with this guy? What's wrong? You scared?
Well, it's also interesting here because I'm like, okay, fighting's very basic here, but I'm like, what's going to happen when like characters are supposed to have cooler moves? You're going to have to learn more things, I imagine.
They use the super attacks.
I'm guessing the super attacks.
Oh, I've got him now. Oh, that was a big miss.
Well, yeah, okay, yeah, your super attack is just a normal Kamehameha.
One of them was. Did you notice there was 3 things?
No, everything moves too fast in this game. Oh, yes, you're right. That's why slow-mo's good. It gives you a second to, do a different move.
Yeah.
That's right, because original Goku had that stupid attack where he calls it paper, scissors, rock and he shoves his fingers in your eye.
Okay.
And then I can't remember what the other one was, because it... They'll do this a lot.
Oh, where you gotta win it in the game, but then they...
Plot-wise, yes. Plot-wise, obviously just Raditz beats the shit out of Goku, easily.
Yeah, because they're not gonna do it like Made to Lose, where you're supposed to...
Then, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of fights where it's like, here's a fight, but then plot-wise, obviously...
There's one of those in Explorers of Sky.
Yes, where it presents itself like a normal boss fight, but it's okay if you lose.
Oh yeah, if you lose, it actually makes more sense. I was watching someone play it,
and they try to
were
win.
Confused. They actually won.
Yeah.
And then the guy just knocks you back, and he's like, "What? But I won."
I always remember that fight because I always instinctively, alright, turn off all my reviver seeds because I don't care if I die.
Oh yeah, don't.
But I don't want to
activate.
Yeah.
And waste them.
But yeah, as we were saying about RPGs, that other one was... You know what else is also like that? Where it's a mixture of skill and level? The Mario and Luigi games. Where, theoretically...
Oh, yeah, you've got to get the buttons
But there is nothing guaranteed in that game. There are human beings out there who can purposely gain very little experience and win without taking a single hit. If you're fucking good at the dodging, you can go through the whole game and not really have to grind.
We just might be able to take him down.
Which I suppose is kind of still the case here if you're really good at not getting hit.
I guess?
You're bound to get hit, but the point stands.
Yeah.
Don't get the wrong idea. It isn't that I care in the slightest about
Well, sure, and that's the case for a lot of things where you can, if you're really good, you can do it with lower level characters than what other people use, but...
Yeah, but it's not like Pokemon where you are going to take a hit.
finally rid myself.
So like a level 1 Pokemon can't blaze through the game because you're going to get hit at least once. Whereas with like Mario and Luigi,
Unless you do something crazy like Small Ant does, where it's like, can it do it without taking damage?
okay.
Guess there's really no getting around that.
Precise.
But like in like Mario and Luigi, if you know how to dodge, you could go the whole game without getting hit once.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess they segment bits of the story because this story had 2 fights. Piccolo and
Yeah,
Raditz.
and then it gave a score for both of those fights together.
All right.
Hey!
Huh?
Yeah, okay.
Give me a break. Give me a break.
What do you want me to... Oh, register it, okay.
Thank you.
Hey,
Yeah, flying Nimbus.
Okay, but you can fly anyway.
That is a good point.
I wonder what's faster, him or the cloud?
Earth's dream team.
I mean, I imagine later on flying is faster, but I'm not sure. Maybe the cloud is still faster for Goku.
That, or maybe also he's bringing it because it's like, we're gonna rescue Gohan.
Yes, and
then
Gohan
he'll
can't fly
want
yet.
to-
Yes.
True, and it's probably difficult to fly carrying him.
Go on. Just
Yeah.
a little longer.
Goku, get a move on. Quit messing
All right.
around. You really don't recall anything about the Saiyans that Raditz clown was going on about?
No, none of it rings a bell. It's crazy. I had no idea I had an older brother either.
I was hoping to milk some useful information out of you for our fight.
They just keep flying.
Yeah, once you get far enough to the edge, you
Oh,
can go to the map.
I think that, yeah, and it was perfectly timed that you could get enough of the plot done. Where are we going? I think we have to fly here?
Yes.
Well, it's the only way it would let you go, so I guess so.
Yeah, later on you can
Go to
you
other
can just go to the map and click places.
Oh yeah, and they'll do this a lot, where they have a little brief...
recap on the loading screens.
Well, also, the recaps come in handy for when the story is skipping things that was really hard to put into a game.
Oh yeah.
So it's just a nice little recap. They're doing their best to try and get you a story, but like some bits are like so story heavy you couldn't turn it into a gameplay. You don't want to have like a 30-minute cutscene.
I guess.
Hey, there's a steel bridge. His tail's probably his weak point. If we can squeeze his tail, he should be vulnerable. That's what happened whenever mine got grabbed.
How are we supposed to grab his tail?
Alright, you going to the plot or the fun?
I don't know. I might go to the end of the video actually.
Alright, do you want to
Good
stop here?
stopping point.
Alright, yeah, we're flying, we're doing stuff. Alright, I guess I'll do the
Let
Raditz
me
fun.
just land. Yeah.
Can you not just land on that little chunk of land?
I'm gonna land here.
How do you stop?
Can I not get off the cloud yet?
Try B, try all the buttons in the world.
Maybe I can't until we get to the next point of story.
Well, that's fine. Speaking of the next point of the story, we'll see you next time for more story and other things as well. See you next time, guys.